Welcome back to the program. We're here at Paul Thomas Senior Stadium. So we're at a baseball diamond. We got a baseball legend to my immediate left. You're thinking, okay, we're going to talk a little baseball with Ed Knaggs. Well, we're going to talk a little baseball with Ed Knaggs. That's down the road, but that's not really why we're here. Ed Knaggs is going to do something really, really cool for a really, really good cause. It's close to Ed's heart. First of all, Ed Knaggs, everybody, former Apple Sox coach, Wenatchee High School baseball coach. Now he assists with Corvallis in the West Coast League in the summertime. I haven't seen you. How you doing, bud?
I'm doing well. No complaints. Great. No complaints. As do you. It's great to be back here, and certainly beyond this facility, spending so much time here. But a great day, and yeah, it's good to be with you on a baseball
team. You lived in Wenatchee Valley a long time, but you're a California native, and you've been really mobile lately. Do you miss Wenatchee much? We don't get to see you much anymore.
Correct. I miss it a ton. Yeah, I mean, I spent most of my adult life here, and so, raised the kids here, and coached and taught, and I do love it here. Just not the time to be living here for me right now, but I've been back visiting a lot, see the kids and come back and do stuff like this. So, and then I've had a couple opportunities to be back here coaching, so that's been fun. But it looks like we don't this year for some reason in the schedule.
Yeah, we don't play Corvallis this year, but you always got a big hand whenever you were introduced or came out to coach third base when you were with Corvallis.
Maybe they were glad to see I was gone and it's somebody new. No, it's been special. Yeah, those days to come back and be on this field, it was special.
People are saying, man, Ed looks good. And there's a reason Ed looks good. He's been running his butt off. He's been in training for something that I think is fantastic. You, starting May 1st, are going to slap on the running shoes, I'm assuming a new pair, and you're going to run from Wenatchee, Washington to Corvallis, Oregon. You're going to run the whole route. 419 miles.
419 miles it is, yes.
First of all, and we'll tell you why in just a minute, how's the training going? You ran the LA Marathon, was it?
I did. That was on
St. Patty's Day?
Yeah, St. Patty's Day, so I did that. I did it last year. And then knowing that the opening day run was coming up in May, and I thought, what should I be doing? And it made sense to stay on the regimen of being ready for that marathon in March, and then just do a little different training as it leads up to May 1st. But so yeah, it just kept me training like I should. So
you look great for a guy of your advanced age. Let's talk about the inspiration for you to do this. It's a personal story, and if I get too close, Ed, let me know. But you got involved with the organization that's going to be benefiting your run in a personal way. Talk about that.
Well, there's two organizations that the opening day run will benefit. The first one is Trillium Family Services, which is an organization that out of Oregon that helps adolescents and their families deal with their mental and behavioral health and just all those things that might entail. And I was introduced to them because my son Corey spent time there, spent over like a month and a half there years ago.
Changed his life.
Yeah, he would tell you if you asked him today that saved his life. Yeah, he didn't think he was going to graduate from high school when he was young. This is his sophomore year in high school, and struggling with anxiety and depression and just mental health issues that so many adolescents are. And so we were fortunate after a stay in Seattle Children's the summer before, where they told us that we should look for more of a residential type treatment to help. And it happened to be in Corvallis, Oregon. I wasn't coaching there then, but that's where Corey ended up going. And like you say, it changed his life, and I've always wanted to do something to help them. I haven't been someone that's been able to just write a check and really help an organization. I thought I could use this platform here of baseball, the Northwest, the West Coast League, and try and do something to help them out. That would be Organization 1 and Organization 2, which is familiar to many around here, which is only 7 seconds. Their home is in Chelan. I mean, where Trillium works in the state of Oregon, only 7 seconds. I mean, they're working worldwide.
That's a significant organization doing great work.
Yeah, I mean, and they're trying to basically eliminate loneliness. And they're trying to stop that epidemic that is so prevalent in society and here in the United States. And I came across them after I learned about them 3 years ago after one of our former Apple Sox families, the Gebbers family, John and his wife Nikki, lost their son to suicide, and you want to help. What can I do? And the family had come out and said, if you would like to do something in Cade's name, please donate to Only 7 Seconds. I'd never heard of them, and they were a young organization, but so I looked into them, and I didn't care at the time. I donated, but then as I got to know more and more about them, that became an organization. I thought, that is someone that I can, get behind. And then, it wasn't until, about a year and a half ago where I really, because I've had this idea of doing this run for quite some time, but it all came to me that I knew exactly why I wanted to do that run, other than something that was kind of difficult and silly to do and see if I could do it and drum up some excitement for the West Coast League season. But I thought, really, why would you do something like that? But those two organizations, one that is paired with the Apple Sox, because Only 7 Seconds and the Apple Sox work together during the year. And then down in Corvallis, we do different events and things with the Trillium Family Services, it turns out. So that's neat. And so I thought I want to do everything I can to get money and awareness, certainly for adolescent mental health, and get finances to those two groups to do the great work that they do.
You could do almost anything. You could hold a charity softball game. You could hold a car wash. You could do any number of things to draw attention to those two great organizations. You decided you're going to run. You're going to run from Wenatchee to Corvallis, which is a long, long run. Now, you are a runner. You've always been a runner as long as I can remember. You run just to keep in shape, and you like it. Was that just a natural fit? I mean, I want to help these people out, so I'm going to run from Wenatchee to Corvallis.
Well, it seemed like kind of a crazy thing to do.
It's a crazy thing to do, Ed.
Right. It's 419 miles. But I wanted to do something that was difficult, that not everyone can do, but also that would take some, I think everything's kind of mental, doing well. And I've been fortunate, but I know I struggle at times, like we all do at times. But I know for me, getting up in the morning and getting in my run is something that really gets my day off to a good start. And my dad a long time ago said you should go out every day and sweat. But that's always been my thing to do. And I thought, well, I'm going to do something a little crazy. Hopefully, it'll get some attention. But also, the people look and say, "Hey, this guy's doing that. I can at least give and help out." Sure. So, 10 miles in the morning, and 5 in the afternoon. Split it up, so I don't think it's as difficult as maybe it could be. And I have a.
Please tell me you have a support staff going alongside. You're just not going to camp on the side of the highway.
My logistics coordinator.
Thank you.
So that is my the best son my parents had, my older brother. So he's retired, but I thought maybe he would. I called him here about a year ago. Said, I got this idea I'm going to do, but I'm going to need some help. I wonder if you would maybe drive an RV that I'm going to rent, because I'll need to be traveling. This is kind of a traveling hotel. Would you do that for a week or two? And he says, well, how long is it going to be? I go, well, basically the whole month. He goes, I'm doing the whole thing. I said, great. So he's a Bakersfield native now, but he and I will drive up, grab the RV right there in Albany, Oregon, right outside of Corvallis, travel up here to Wenatchee and get here about the 30th, and then we'll leave on the 1st. So yeah, the brother's going to be handling logistics. He's excited, and it'll be us too, basically. We might have a visitor or two along the way here and there, but it's kind of us making the trek.
We're going to be here broadcasting Wake Up Wenatchee Valley live on May 1st, that very morning from 7 to 8 a.m. You're more than welcome to come out and watch how the television magic happens, provided there is television excitement and magic happening. And at 7:59, you're down the road. You're off right here from Paul Thomas Senior Field.
Yeah, we'll do the first 10.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and Allie with the Apple Sox claims that she wants to run the first 10 with me. So let's hold her to that. Even though, bless her heart, she'll be running the Wenatchee Marathon in mid-April, which only gives her 2 weeks. So, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it'd be a little difficult to do that, but she says she's going to do that.
There are any number of ways to get from Wenatchee to Corvallis, but eventually you can't avoid like I-5 and things like that. Do you actually have a map drawn out of your 15 miles a day and how you're going to go about doing it?
Right, we know exactly where the 10 miles stop and where we will hang out for lunch and the afternoon, and where those 5 evening miles, where we finish and where are we going to park the RV. I mean, we will be maybe talking to a farmer or two and asking if we could park on their road or on their farm for the evening. There is some rural running, which is good. I don't mind that a lot. When you say I-5, we will be on it for just the stretch of going over the river in Portland. That's it. Because then we'll leave Wenatchee and basically go down through Quincy and to the Tri-Cities. So we'll take that route that goes down, you know, we will not be on I-90 or anything like that. And down through not into the Tri-Cities, we'll bump over to Benton City, down, and then there's Highway 14, which is AKA,
I believe.
Highway 14, also known as the Lewis Clark Highway.
Yes, yes.
Which is on the north side of 84. I mean, we have 84 that goes along Oregon, and you can't run on 84.
No.
It's illegal, and you wouldn't want to.
So you're going to be on the Washington
I'm on the
State
Washington side all the way until we will get, so that's 14 the whole way, and then we'll hop off it when you get close to Camas, because that gets pretty busy, and there's some side roads that parallel, and it'll get us to Portland, and then Martin Luther King Boulevard is basically 99. So Highway 99 will be on the east side of 5, and then we cross over to 99 West, kind of as you get to southern Portland, and then that takes you all through the small towns down into Corvallis. So that'll be
a couple more questions for you.
kind of the
This,
trek.
I find this terribly fascinating. You have rest days, built-in rest days. You're not going to do this like 7 days a week, right? You're going to have a couple of days where you're just going to let your body heal, because you're asking a lot. Even for a guy in good shape like you are, you're still asking. That's asking a lot for your body.
No, we're not.
You're not. You're going to do it every day.
Every day. I mean, that was part of it too, the consistency. It's baseball, and we play it every day.
Sure.
And the mental health piece of being able to, hey, you're not going to have any rest. You've got to do that. So it's daily. It'll be
diet.
daily.
How do you? I mean, you're asking a lot of your body, so calorie intake and all that good stuff. You're going to be eating like a horse, or?
Yeah,
I'm just curious.
I've been nailing that down. I mean, rest is huge. What you eat. Also, I'm not running to beat any time.
Right.
So one of the biggest things will be to keep my heart rate down as low as I can. So I'm not going to be going very fast. So that'll help as far as repairing every night, that I didn't go crazy. But yeah, I haven't done this before. I'm talking to people that have, but it's me. So yeah, I'm sure it'll be an interesting story as we go.
How do people get involved? How do they help you out? How do they donate? How do they keep track of your progress? All that good stuff. Give me some of that good, gooey, juicy details there that we need to know.
All right. Well, the website is openingdayrun.com.
I found it right away.
Did you? There you go.
You got a Facebook page. You have a Facebook page.
There's an
Instagram.
Instagram. There's Instagram, Facebook, as well as X, aka Twitter. My daughter Emily is great on the social media side, so we've done posting, not too much to bug people, but we've had some things so far, maybe once a week. But we'll be posting twice a day during the run, and then on the website there's a spot where you kind of follow where we've been all the 28 days.
And we can check in with you, right? I mean, I'd love to on a regular basis get on board on like Zoom or something and check in.
Right. Yeah. And we're planning to do that.
Cool.
Yeah,
Sweet.
we'll be able to do that.
And again, on May 1st, we'll be live here at Paul Thomas Senior Stadium for the entire morning show. Ed will be leaving right before the show goes off the air. You'll be able to follow him the whole time along. Oh, here's another way you can help. Here you go, Ed. Here's $20
Wow.
to
Thank
go
you.
to Ed Knaggs and his opening day run. That's how you do it, folks. I want to make sure I'm doing my part, buddy, because you know I love you.
Thank
Real quickly,
you.
before we cut you loose, opening day is the 28th. How do you like the Mariners? They just missed the playoffs. One game last year. They opened up against the Red Sox at home. I know you still follow baseball passionately. How do you like the M's this year?
I did fly up yesterday into Seattle. I had to get up early, and I got up at 3 anyway. But also I grew up in Los Angeles, so I'm a Dodger fan. I'm not crazy. I'm a fan of baseball. Certainly a Mariners fan. So I did get up and watch that
the games in
a
South
little bit
Korea.
of that
Yeah.
game in over in South Korea, and then followed that yesterday. I mean, it's again, just that excitement of opening day and the name of the run. That was something. It took me a while. What am I going to name this? And it just hit me one night when I woke up and was thinking of what the name should be. But opening day run. Opening day. There's
optimism, hope, youth. Hope's a great word.
And
that's a great word.
I mean, I think opening day for me, it's one of the best phrases in the English language, and doesn't need any introduction. I mean, if you talk to somebody about opening day, they know what it is. You talk to a baseball fan and say opening day, and they
light
you.
up.
They smile.
Yeah.
Exactly. So other sports have their beginning, their season openers, but baseball is different. It's kind of signifies the beginning of spring, and hope, like you said, that my team this might be their year. And so for me, along with baseball and then mental health, I mean, if we have that opening day mentality, and I've always told my teams this, the Apple Sox and even in Corvallis, where I talk about having an opening day mentality and an opening day feeling.
Every day.
Yeah, hard to do.
Yeah,
there isn't a baseball player that started opening day and lacked confidence.
Yeah.
It's opening day. I don't have yesterday beat me up when I was 0 for 4 or whatever. And life's that way too. But if we can get up every day and have that opening day feeling, I think that's good. And I know, yeah, it's exciting. I mean, the Dodgers kind of quick pitched everybody and had the opening day early. It was kind of weird, but certainly when the real one is coming up for everyone, the Mariners and everybody, I mean, it's exciting, and you hope. Yeah, the Mariners continue knocking on that door. It's not easy. Everyone expects people to, like the Dodgers, people down there upset because they don't win the World Series, and they think, yeah, it's a waste. It's harder.
I have the double-edged sword. I'm a Yankee fan. We haven't won it since 2009, but you know that. It's Knaggs opening day run. Again, it starts on May 1st right here at Paul Thomas Senior Stadium, and it'll eventually run 419 miles to Corvallis. We'll be in touch. That still sounds insane to me. I get tired driving 419 miles. We'll be in touch with Ed throughout the entire progress to keep him up to date. We'll put links on our website so people can find it real easy.
Thank you.
And have fun. I guess we'll see you on May 1st, if not before.
You got that. Thank you.
All right, Ed Knaggs, who's in better shape than I am, and he's slightly older. And we'll be right back.
Marathon in the books, 26.2. Not sure that's that smart to do that. 15 miles a day for the opening day run. Sounds a lot easier. Anyways, May 1st. See you then.